I'm here today to talk to you about something really exciting that's happening next week. It's Picture Week at ODF, and it's the first time we're doing it this way, and I'm really excited to try this new venture out. We're using a new company called Donner Photographic, and they're going to be coming into the studio this whole next week and doing class photos for us. It should be really fun. I am anticipating it to be hopefully organized. Being organized is always a good thing, right? So I had a lot of questions from you guys about Picture Week. What is it? How does it work? What can we expect? All of that, because we've never done it this way before. We've always had our pictures done either one whole day or at our dress rehearsal, which was great. And it was very, you're already in your costume, so it was very time effective. But I felt like we could do it a little bit differently. We could try something new. And I'm really excited to bring you guys Donner Photographic into the studio for all of your pictures. So there was a lot of questions, and I want to go through those questions with you today and hopefully shed some light, give you some information. And if you're not watching this video live on Facebook, then I'm sure you're going to go back and rewatch it later. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. I will answer them after I get what I think is the most frequent questions I get. I'll go back and I'll answer all those questions at the end, okay? So, hi James, how are you? Hope you're having a good Friday. Okay, so the first question is, where do I find the picture schedule? How do I know when my kid is supposed to come and get their picture taken? The answer to that can be found in your email, and when I email out this video later today, I will reattach that schedule there for you as well. But we made a schedule with times, and I tried to keep the times as close to your child's class time as possible. So you will find in your email, there will be an attachment. I think it's called Picture Week Schedule is the name of the attachment. And you will look through each and every time slot. There will be, on the other side of the paper, there will be a class name. So you would need to know what class your child is in, find that class, look at the corresponding time, and that's when you will come and take your pictures. It should be closely linked, though, to when your original class meets during the week. So that is kind of helpful and easy as well. The next question that I am hearing a lot is, should my child come to the studio already dressed in their costume, and what costume goes with what? So we also emailed out with our recital email a costume checklist, which I will also link in the description below. I'll put in the email when I email out this video as well. There's a costume checklist, and that tells you everything that you need with your costume for your child. So you know what color tights, what color shoes, does the headpiece go on the right side or the left side, all of those kind of details will be in that description in the costume checklist. Again, you just look for your child's class, and underneath that class, it'll tell you everything you need to know with that. And yes, you should bring your child to the studio already ready in their costume. That way we can stay on track with the schedule, and we can keep it moving, keep it grooving, going as quickly as possible, just so that we make sure we can fit everyone in the time allotted that we have for the schedule. So you should come. What if you have multiple costumes that day? So one studio will be used for the photography. That's where we'll take the kids in, we'll pose them, we'll get them in a group shot, and that will be happening in one of the studios. The other studios we will use as a dressing room. We will take a sheet and we're gonna block out the big window and the door, and we'll put the bars out so they can use it kind of as a hanger, and they can have all their costumes that they need for that day they can bring, and they will come with their original costume, their first costume for their first class, already dressed and ready to go. Then when they're done taking their picture, they can go into the other studio and change into the next costume, and again, head back over into the other studio and get my dog. She's being very needy today. Say hello, Daisy. So cute. She always interrupts my live videos, right? Hi. It's too funny. Okay, so yes, so you'll come and then you'll change in the other studio, and we will make sure that the teachers there will help with all of that. You can hang out in that dressing room studio and help your child change as well. Okay, and with the costume, they're wondering, should we wear any makeup? Yes, you should wear some makeup. I don't think you should come and take the pictures just with a bare face. I think that it's important to wear a little bit of makeup. Especially for the younger ones, it kind of helps add excitement. You don't need to go all crazy and honey boo boo and like, get all dolled up for the photos, but I think a little mascara, maybe a little blush, and maybe for the younger ones, a little lip gloss would be great because it makes them feel special and excited. And for the older kids, I think they could go a little bit heavier on the makeup, not full show makeup, but definitely want to put on some eyeshadow and eyeliner and mascara. And from there, lipstick, red lipstick, and some blush. Okay, so that's a good question that I got a lot, and I wanted to make sure that we clarified that so everyone is doing the same thing, right? Hi, Miss Alex, how are you? Hope you're having a good Friday. Okay, so the next question that I get a lot is, what do we do when we show up? Is there going to be paperwork? How does this work? So I will go and explain all of that. So you come to the studio, there will be a form that you will fill out. The form has a perforated edge. You'll rip one edge off and that side you will keep, and your child needs to hold on to for the entire week. You cannot lose that piece of paper. It's super important because on that stub, like a pay stub, I guess, there's a barcode. And what the company does is they scan the barcode so that the individual shots that your child will take will come up each time for you, so that when you go to pick up and purchase them, you're looking at your actual child and not someone else's, right? So half of the thing oh my gosh, my dog, she's being so needy. Okay, so half of the form will go to Donner Photographic, and half of the form you will keep, and you cannot lose. It's very, very important. So tack it to your refrigerator after picture week because you will need that to pick up your photos on photo pickup day, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. So after you fill out that form, you'll keep your half, they keep their half, and then we will take them into the one studio where we're taking all the photos, okay? From there, each costume, the child will get 2 full body shots, and we will also take a group photo of the class. So you'll get a class photo and 2 full poses, where you'll see full body shots. Then if you have multiple costumes, one of those costumes, so if you have 5 costumes, let's say, out of the 5, one of those costumes will be a headshot close-up. So you can decide, if your child has a favorite costume, that would be the one that they would probably want to get their headshot, or maybe there's a pretty headpiece for one of the costumes or something like that. You would definitely want to use that as your headshot. You only get one headshot though, okay? So make sure you choose wisely for that. And but each costume you'll get full body shots and a class photo. So the teachers will go in with the students, and we will pose them for you. We'll make sure that they are in appropriate for the style. So if they're doing ballet, obviously they're going to be in ballet poses. If they're in jazz, it's going to be more jazz pose, tap, etc., right? So we will pose them for you for their individual shots. And then we will also pose them for the group shot, and then we will send them back out to you where you will either change them or you can go home. You are done for the day, because while both studios are being used, we will not be having regular dance classes. So in lieu of the dance classes, we're doing the picture day stuff, okay? So from there, you keep that pay stub, which goes to my next question, which is, where do I purchase my photos? Can I purchase them that day? You will come to dress rehearsal, which is June 10th at Wall High School, is the dress rehearsal. You will come that day and Donner will be there. They will be there already with all of your child's photos already printed out for you in any kind of style you could want. So in, the wallets, the 5x7s, the 8x10s, all of that will already be pre-printed for you. You will take the stub that you were instructed to keep and not lose, hopefully, right? And you will take that stub and present it to Donner Photographic, which they will take it, they'll scan the barcode, or they'll look at the barcode, and they will present you with all of the photos. From there, you can go through the photos and pick the ones you like best. So you don't have to buy every photo of every costume of every group dance if you don't want to. You can go through and pick individual photos if you want. I do know they offer photo packages, and they also have fun other stuff, like if you wanted to get like a tote bag with the picture on it, might be a good grandparent's present. Or they even have like miniature statues of your child in their pose. So if you really like it, and maybe you might want to get, a grandparent, an aunt, a distant relative, of a statue of your child, you could do that if you wanted to, which is, I think, kind of fun and cool and different and exciting, right? That's so cool. So at dress rehearsal, while your child is dancing on stage, you will then go out into the lobby, check out all the photos, and purchase them then. But it is really important that you keep the paperwork stub, the side that's yours. It's very important that you hold on to it because you need it to get your photos, okay? So those are the top 5 questions that I have for Picture Week. If I didn't answer your question, feel free to comment in the video below because I'll be happy to answer them for you. Also, I've got some great videos coming up for you with recital season, just so that we can help keep the communication open. I've got some great videos explaining about DVDs, explaining about how dress rehearsal is going to run, because it is going to be a little bit different since it's all in one day and at a different venue this year. We're going to get that all communicated to you, and we're going to get it out there. We're going to get the information for you. Same thing about recital, about how recital is going to run. So keep it here. Keep your eyes on the ODF Facebook page because we've got a lot of content, a lot of information coming your way. And I'm excited to share it with you guys. Let's have a great Picture Week. Let's have a great time. And I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.